If I could I get three assistants, please? Bo, Matt, Sasquatch, Eric. I think that's what the roster says. Someone scratched it out. I see an E. Just go with Sasquatch. It'll work. Alright. If y'all just stand in line right here. Just right here. No, right over here. Alright.
Like this?
Well, how about you stand over here? Alright. And then you there. No. Oh, see, I thought this said for helpers. It's class. My bad. Anyways, if you could, just stand right there, hold these. Alright. The biggest thing in schools and everything is bullies. And in life, there's bullies and everything. That's wrong number. There you go. Just hold that. And then, you'll have different kinds of bullies. You'll have, this one right here is bully 1. They will be your best friend. They'll pretend to be your best friend. Like, hey man, you want to go with me to this party? And they pretend to be your friend and that everything's fun. But really, in fact, they're really there to hurt you and to keep you away from where you were going. Over here you have bully 2 who pretty just, he name calls, doesn't want you to succeed because either he sees you as a threat or he wants to be on top. You're a bully. How do you feel? Pretty bad. You should. But third, as you see, he doesn't have a sign. It doesn't say bully 3. Because it is something very special. The very worst bully that you can possibly have. And with that, it's you. You're the bully. You're the number 1 big bully. No, you.
I'm you.
No.
I'm me?
Yes.
That says you.
I know. You. Finally, not me lost. Anyways, when it comes to you, you will hurt yourself. But, yes, you. Hurt yourself over anything. And see, the reason why it's the worst bully out there is because you can't get away from it.
Amen.
Trust me, I'm trying. It's just, you're right there. And so, I mean, you got the bully that's going to be your friend. You think it's your best friend. But, in fact, it's a decoy. And then bully 2, he's going to make fun of you, put you down, and then yourself. And when y'all throw this, pass a note. Who was it? Anyways, bullies in aspects. Can't read this. Hang on. Is obstacles.
That's nice.
And that's the lesson for today. Is going to be saying obstacles. If y'all could, y'all can have a seat now if you want. But and obstacles, if you could pull up the definition, because I can't know offhand. Something that makes it difficult to do something. An object that you have to go around or over. Something that blocks your path. So, pretty much an obstacle can be anything. It can be a bully, it can be yourself, it can be anything that's keeping you from your path. Keeping you from God's calling. And, for example, Joshua and Jericho, walking around the wall of Jericho, they were trying to get to the promised land. City was in the way. And so they talked to God. God said, here's how to do it. They did it, got past the obstacle. When you get down to Moses in the burning bush, well, how's that an obstacle? It really is an obstacle of himself. Because when God came to him in the burning bush and he says, I want you to go free my people. And he said, but I can't speak. I can't speak. I got you someone. Well, I can't do this. he was doubting himself. He was being his own obstacle. And so God was like, here's tools to get over that obstacle. If you go to I'm sorry, the list was, I did this backwards. Go to 2 Corinthians 12, 8, 10. And put it in the NIV. Alright. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sakes, I delight in weakness, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions. My bad. In difficulties, for when I am weak, then I am strong.
Amen.
So, back to Moses, he was weak in himself. And that's what it's talking about here is when you're weak, God makes you strong. And but it's saying in the beginning, it's like, God, take this away from me. I can't handle this. And it's like, I got you. Here's the tools. Here, I will strengthen you. This isn't the message. She's ahead of me. At first, I didn't think of it as a gift and begged God to remove it. 3 times I did that. And then he told me, my grace is enough. It's all you need. My strength comes into its own in your weakness. Once I heard that, I was glad to let it happen. I quit focusing on the handicap and began appreciating the gift. It was the chase of Christ's strength moving in on my weakness. So, another way to look at it is a handicap. Because I can't do that because of something else. Now I take limitations in stride and with good cheer. These limitations that cut me down to size, abuse, accidents, opposition, I can't speak, sorry, bad breaks. I just let Christ take over, and so the weaker I get, the stronger I become. Amen. Alright, jump back up to Romans. Romans 14:13.
Let's go.
Therefore, let us stop passing judgment on one another. Instead, make up your mind not to put any stumbling blocks or obstacles in the way of a brother or sister. Hang on. Stop passing judgment. Make up your mind not to put any stumbling blocks or obstacles in the way of a brother or sister. So don't go purposely trying to trip somebody, trying to see them fail. Hence, bully 2 doesn't want to see someone succeed and keep them from their goal.
Come on.
Come on, son.
Alright, next one. Forget about deciding what's right for each other. Here's what you need to be concerned about. That you don't get in the way of someone else, making life more difficult than it already is. Life is hard.
Amen.
We can gripe and complain about it all day, but it says it right there. Life is hard. So, pretty much, why make it harder? Why make it harder on someone else? And in fact, you end up wasting your own time and your own breath on trying to make someone else miserable when you got your own things to worry about. You got a gift. Use it. It's your own gift. Next verse. Is that the next one? Flip it to NIV. Where's that? Wait. I'm confused. Okay. Flip the message. I'm sorry. I lost myself. Forget about deciding what's right for each other. Here's what you need to be concerned about. That you don't get in the way of someone else making life. Wait, did you see? Messing me up. Pull up Philippians 4:13. Because I can't think of it offhand all of a sudden. Never mind, don't worry about it, because they just said it. Okay, fine, split up. I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. See, they say it one way, you pull it up another, completely confused. Okay, but that's the verse that everybody always uses. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Which gives you the power to come over an obstacle. But go to, what is this? Go down to, see, this is where I'm going to get lost at. James 1:2-4. That doesn't work. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. Because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Hang on, let me reread that. All of it.
Oh, Brian, blessing God.
Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. Because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything.
Amen.
Keep going. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault.
Amen.
And it will be given to you.
Amen.
Alright, so you're weak, you need wisdom, you're lacking it, you ask God, He gives it to you. Keep going. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. So, in order for you to get it, you must believe. You must prepare for rain. You must believe in yourself to get past an obstacle. Alright? Go to the next one. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do.
It's his bully calling him. Bullies will distract him.
Back up one. Back up two. You know what? Go ahead, back up one more. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a sea, is a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. So, in that, if I ask the Lord to take this weight away from me and sit down and eat 3 Big Macs in a row and play video games for 2 months, I'm not going to get anywhere. I have just made myself an obstacle.
Amen.
But the thing with obstacles is everyone's like, oh, watch out for obstacles. They always hit like a pop quiz. You never always see them coming. A lot of them sneak up on you. A lot of them, just like Bully 1, will be your best friend. And then you realize that you've been walking with a dead weight that's just pulling you deeper in the water. So, I guess moral of the story is to watch the obstacles that you have coming. Because in the end, I mean, we all are going to go through them. And it's just...
Come on.
Alright, so apparently I thought this was for something else, and apparently I was wrong. You don't always see what's about to trip you up. When you fall, you have 2 choices. Could you tell me the 2 choices? Exactly. Get up or stay down. So, if you stay down, what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing. That's it. If you put it on a chart and you put fall, and then you split down, there's a dead end. Because you're going to stay down and you're never going to succeed. If you get up, you got 2 choices. To do the same thing that puts you down, or to change your way entirely.
Amen.
And then if you move on, you got to leave what dropped you behind. If it brought you down, whatever junk you're carrying, whatever thing that snagged on the obstacle as you were trying to get over it, you got to leave it behind. Because if you don't, it's going to be like a leash to jerk you back. So, this. there's more to this. And so I guess I'll be in the next piece. Because when I got this information, for example of the obstacle, when I got this information, I only got it in pieces. At first I got this whole bundle of information. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, how do I tie it all in together? And then finally listening to, not Libby, not last week, the week before that, I had got a piece of a message, a little bit clearer. And then last week it hit me. And so I wrote down 2 pages of stuff. And then in the middle of trying to sort it out, Libby was preaching. And a voice in the back of my head says, preach it someday. Hold up. Hold up? Yeah, I only got part of it. No, speak someday. Okay. Do I get the rest? You'll get it. Okay. So, trying to overcome the obstacle of myself, I sat down and got more information to preach on today. And I also got more for later on. So, there'll be more. So, just, I guess class is dismissed.